Good morning, children. Let me continue the chapter with the previous revise, previous whatever I thought I will revise once again, and then I will go to the next topic. So yesterday I was saying the socialist and communist party, how they worked. Before that I could also say the movement among the peasants and the workers. Where I told you already, different places in the different parts of our country and different states, different people have taken initiative steps to help the condition of the peasants and the workers. First of all, in 1928, Vallabhbhai Patel organized Satyagraha at Baroli, where he asked completely, went to the procession fighting against the government and asking for them to do justice. And All India Kishan Sabha was formed for the sake of the high tax that has been raised for the peasants. And coming to the All India Trade Union, that is AITUC, the Union Congress. This was formed specially for the workers. The workers, I already told you in the previous class, they were not given any importance. They extracted the work from them as much as they could, and they were not paid, and the working hours were not mentioned. So along with this organization, so they tried to bring justice to the workers, and they fought under this union. And coming to the revolutionary movement, that is Indian Republic Army, the 18 April 1930, Surya Sen in Chittagong, they want to secretly take away, that means they want to organize a group and try to form with the looting of the instruments. That was what the British were having, and for that only one thing is that they have to attack the police station. So in Chittagong, along with the Surya Sen, they went to attack and they were caught. So whoever was involved, so they were already caught by this. So besides that, you can also find the Republican Army in 18 April 1930. Why it is they want to attack? Because the police were the main cause. When the Simon Commission came to India, I will talk about the Simon Commission regarding the causes are leading for the civil disobedience or events are leading for the civil disobedience movement. We will find that when the Simon Commission came to India, what they have done, because the people went in protesting against Simon go back. The slogan was completely on the complete railway station. They went to saying that let Simon go back. The slogan was raised to the top of their voices and they were protesting against. During that time, Lala Lajpat Rai was attacked by a police officer and he was fatal to death. So he died there itself. So this was a great pain to the people who worked for the sake of the movement, and by losing him. Because of that, they want to take revenge. And besides that, they also take the armory, and we Indians were not allowed to use any instruments, or we need to have the license. In the first chapter itself, we are learned towards the independence in 1857. So they are restricted. If Indian has to use any like rifles or any explosives and all, Indians should have the license, not the Europeans. So because of that, they want to have a secret collecting all the instruments. They want to teach the young members to protest against the British government. So they attacked. And later we also find feelings of Hindustan Republican Association in 1924, where the Ram Prasad, Bipin Bismil and Jagdish Sachin Surya Sen formed this organization. Under this, once again we will find here, they formed this one for the sake of our money. What the money we have to get it, we have not get it. So whatever the development or improvement of Indians' economic condition may be, and other purpose which we have been pleading from the government to bring changes and so on, help given to us. So because of that, our Indians stopped the train, the Kokori, where it was our money was taken by the train. So when they come to know, they stopped in between and they looted everything. And later we also find our Indians threw the explosives on the Legislative Council, and that was not that one to destroy anyone or take away the life of anyone, but only to make the British government to threaten. So when no one was hurted by that, but British government want to take different steps or they want to punish. So because of that, they try to arrest who are the main leaders, and we have lost almost everyone. Chandrasekhar, even Bhagat Singh were hanged when they accepted their mistakes, and later we find Chandrasekhar Azad, he went on fighting till the last and he gave his life. So losing such a great people, and the revolutionaries who fought for the country, who were ready to sacrifice our life, people felt very sad for losing such a great people. Followed by that, we also found the events leading to the civil disobedience movement. So there are Simon Commission, Nehru's report, August Declaration, as well as the Lahore session. So coming to the Simon Commission, in 1927 to 1928, it was announced that Simon is going to come to India with the commission. What is this commission? It is actually for changes to bring in our country, and he has brought that. But when Indians felt that whatever the commission, that is whatever he is going to bring, it is only meant for the white men, not for Indians. Not even a single Indians were at, everyone was over, they are given importance, it is only for the white men, not for the Indians. So Indians were completely disappointed, they didn't want to continue or want to give importance. Because of that, on 3rd February 1928, when Simon Commission arrived in the railway station, people went in with the black flag with a slogan shouting that Simon go back. So that is the time they started to arrest and start to fire and all, where Lala Lajpat Rai was shot to death and he lost his life. So because of that, Indians were completely want to take revenge, where they felt very bad for losing such a great revolutionaries. Next we will come to Nehru's report. It is Dominion status. Dominion status. Why Nehru went to form this report? So every time the British government started challenging whatever the British given the options for us, that is regarding the Simon Commission, they are given many options to us. But nothing, all those options were not accepted by the Indians. We didn't feel that it is reasonable for us, or it is satisfying us, or it is all meant for us. So that is why Indians were not very happy. And they also challenged, saying to the Indians are good for nothing. We are given several times to form your own constitution, and you are not at all taken into consideration, and you are not, that means you have no ability to prepare the constitution. So because of that, Nehru took it as a challenge and made a group, and there Nehru was, they organized the committee. In that committee, Nehru was made as a president. There he prepared the 14 points. In the main thing in that was the dominion status. So because of that, after writing the reports, when he submitted to the British government, Jinnah was against the 14 points which was written by British government. Which is submitted to the British government by the Indians. He was just felt that nothing is written by the Muslims or given important for the Muslims. Actually, Nehru has prepared the report commonly for all of India. He has not mentioned any groups over here. So, Jinnah felt that nothing is a sort of support to the Muslims, so he was protesting against the report of the Nehru. Besides that, Nehru and Subhash Chandra Bose felt we don't want any sort of reports over here, we want complete independence, and that is Swaraj. We want complete freedom, nothing else, and we don't want any point. So that is, it was a shocking news for the government. So because of the government didn't want give much importance for the Muslims, they want only Congress, because almost they were completely taking active part and asking for the freedom and so on, and they felt that Congress was more important. So because of this, when the Indians started to go against us, said we don't want the report, only the complete independent Swaraj. So the government declared August of Viceroy declaration was made. So, Viceroy declared that in 1928. In 1928, after the Nehru's report, when he asked for the dominion status, when it is rejected, and we went for the Purna Swaraj or complete independence, and then the British government declared, it is Viceroy declaration in 1928, the Prime Minister, Ras Nathal asked Ivan to come to British and make us whatever the demands were set forth through him to discuss and to give us. So because of that, the Viceroy was given, and once again we want the dominion status or complete independence, which we had been fighting for. Okay. So Viceroy declaration, I told you, because Ivan was called to London on 31st December to discuss about the whatever the problem that India had been demanding from them for that purpose. Later, Lahore session. In the Lahore session, we felt the demands which we are demanded from the British government, we are going to get it. We had a lot of Congress members had a great hope that our demands will be fulfilled. So when every year we have a session, so as usual, we had a session on 1929. In that session, India felt that British is going to fulfill the demands, but it disappointed all the Congress members. Instead of giving the independence, they just ignored. So because of that, Congress decided, that is under the leadership of Nehru, so Nehru decided that we will celebrate 26th January independence. That is what they decided. But when it is disappointed, then when we demanded on 1929, so it was a great disappointment for the Congress members, but they decided in the Lahore session that we will celebrate the independence. That is why on 30th December, so they felt that they will go in a procession to the Ravi river and hoist the tricolor flag. So they decided that they will go, and the same way they went in the procession and they hoisted the flag near the Ravi river, and every year we celebrate that until we get independent. 26th January was celebrated as the Independence Day. That is what it is, a significant day which we are unable to get independence on 26th January. We kept it as a significant day, and after getting independent on 15th August 1947, so this day was very much a remarkable day for the Congress members. That's why they, even though we prepared, completion of the Constitution was prepared on November itself in 1949, but they waited for this day to come into force. So this day is very important and very significant. That is what the Lahore session they decided, that they will continue with the, until we get the independence, they will continue to celebrate independence, and that was done by the Congress members, once again with the leadership of Nehru. So I will complete this section review here. The next section review I will continue, that is regarding what civil disobedience movement with the Dandi March and first, second and third round table conference, whether we attended or we ignored, we will see in the next class. Thank you.